Is Warped Tour coming back? Let's start at the beginning. Well, actually, I guess in this case we're going to start at the end, because back in 2017, the founder of the Warped Tour, Kevin Lyman, announced that the Warped Tour would end. Today, with many mixed feelings, I am here to announce that next year will be the final full cross-country run of the Vans Warped Tour. I always found the way that he phrased that interesting. Next year will be the final full cross-country Warped Tour. Because in 2019, for the tour's 25th anniversary, the Vans Warped Tour took place in Ohio, New Jersey, and California. Because I always assumed that the Warped Tour would continue, just not in the same structure that it had been before, as this long tour with a bunch of dates during the summer. It would just be East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, 3 dates in June, July, and August. Something similar to what Riot Fest used to do, where they were in Toronto, Brooklyn, Dallas, Denver, Philly, and of course, Chicago. Before we move on, I do want to talk about the reason why the Warped Tour ended, why it's no longer a thing. There are a few different reasons that I found online, but I also found an interview from the founder, Kevin Lyman, where he talks about why Warped Tour ended. Everyone looked at me like he stopped Warped Tour, and in our business, we always look at it as money. First thing they go to, money. He's not making any money, and that was not it. Warped Tour was not feeding my soul and my heart as much as you put in. Because Warped Tour was 90% about the community and 10% about the money. It really was. And some people, I'm sure, will say that's BS, but it's true. I built that because I wanted to keep people coming to see live music. I wanted to build a community, and I'd lost that. That spirit was taken out of me for multiple reasons. It got very frustrating around 2017. I was challenged by the fractured fan base, the fractured band base, the sense of community, and what I got involved in this for, and what brought me into punk rock, that I said, if it's changed this much, maybe it's time for me to wind this thing down. 2017, no matter who I put up, it was like, F that band, where's this band? It was just like, what happened to the acceptance of music and that love of music? And I had realized that we had pushed the audience down to a young level. Warped got known as a young tour, but I did that because I wanted young people to get exposed to this music, to maybe support independent music for a longer time. And that's the reason that Warped Tour is no more. You could check out the entire interview with the founder, Kevin Lyman. I'll have that link in the description. So the tour officially ended in 2018, and then in 2019 there were 3 shows for the 25th anniversary, and then 2020 happened, so obviously there hasn't been a lot of Warped Tour news in the past few years. The latest news that we have from Warped Tour is from an interview done by the Punk Rock MBA with Franz from Attila. I'll have the clip linked down below, but basically Franz talks about almost buying Warped Tour from Kevin, then 2020 happened, and all those years stepping away from Warped Tour allowed Kevin to recharge and see the demand and all the chatter about Warped Tour online, and Franz basically says that Kevin is thinking about bringing Warped Tour back, just not as a full summer-long tour. Go ahead and watch the interview for yourself, but to me, Franz seems pretty confident that the Warped Tour is coming back, and if/when that happens, that's going to be pretty big news. Franz in the interview goes on to talk about how he would update Warped Tour. It's a pretty interesting listen, and I highly recommend you check it out. So what do you think? Should Warped Tour come back? If it does come back, how would you change it? Let me know in the comments. Please like and share the video, subscribe if you haven't, tell all your friends, and as always, thanks for watching.